Hello guys, welcome back to another Wildlife video. Today we'll be doing lesson 28. So, looking at the first page is showing us a frequency table. And the first question asks how many students chose basketball, then baseball. So, basically we just want to look at the data and look at how many people signed up for basketball, which is 26. And then how much students chose baseball, which is 17. And then we just do 27 minus 16, equals 11. And the number 2 asks, which sport did the greatest number of students choose? And then basically, we just gotta look at the data table and see which one has the biggest number. And by looking at all of them, you could see that 30 is the biggest number and 30 is swimming. So the answer to number 2 will be swimming. And then we could look at number 3, which says how many students answered the survey. Which means all we just really have to do is just take up all the numbers from the data table and then add them together. And then so, let me just erase my markings on the data table. So what we just want to do, it will just be 26 plus 15 plus 17 plus 21 plus 30. And if you plug that all of that in, the answer will be 104 students. Now moving on to the second page, is showing us a table that says pictures in the art show. So first question asks how many pictures are in the art show in total, which means we just gotta add everything up again. So it will just be 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9 plus 5. And this equals 55. So the answer to number 1 would be 55 pictures. And then number 2 asks what is the subject of the greatest number of pictures in the art show? People, animals, or plants. So we just want to add all of these up for all of these. So first let's start off with people. It will be 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1, which equals 17. For animals, it's 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3, which equals 16. And the number 3 is 6 plus 2 plus 9 plus 5, which equals 22. So the answer to number 2 would be plants. Now we'll just move on to question number 3. Page number 3, which shows a data set of numbers. It says the mode is the number or item found most often in the set of data. 4, 4, 6, 4, 3, 6, 5, 2. 4 is the mode. And the range is the difference between the greatest number and the least number. So let's just do number 1 for this, which asks what is the range and mode for this data. And since we know that the mode is the number that is most found on the set of data, we just gotta look at the data and see which has the most smiley faces. And as we can see, it's number 53. So we could just say the mode is 53. Sorry. And then the range, we have to find the difference between the greatest number and the least greatest number. So the greatest number will be 53. minus the least one, which is just 1, which will have the least smiley faces, which would be 49 and 55. Hold up. Oh, sorry, no. You actually have to look at the actual smiley faces. So if we count the smiley faces on 53, it will be 3, 6, 7. And the lowest one is just 1. So it should be 7 minus 1, which would be 6, which means the range will be 6. And then this asks how many students are 50 inches tall. If you just look at 50 right here, we can see there's 3, which means 3 students. Now we'll move on to, I believe is the last page. Yeah. And the last page is word problems. And we'll just do a couple here. Which is number 2, which says Arthur has 6 packages of stickers. Each package has 8 stickers. How many stickers does he have? So for this question, we just gotta do 6 times 8, which should equal 48. You could do this by just using your fingers. So basically, you just gotta know your multiplication table, and then with your fingers, every time you go through the multiplication table of one of the numbers, you just hold out a hand until you reach the other number. So for example, I'm gonna do 6. I'm gonna do the multiplication table for 6. So every time I go like 6, 12, 18, each number I'm gonna raise up a hand until I eventually have 8 fingers up. So it'll be like 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 40, 48. And I have 8 fingers holding up, which means that the answer would be 48.